Hello, friends. We are back with our second captain interview for the PMPL team tour. Once again, if you guys don't know what the team tour is or you just want to learn more about it, there will be a link to our Discord server in the description. You guys can come over and check it out. You can watch all the games. You can read over the rule book, look at the doc, look at the teams, the captains, anything else you want to see. It'll all be in there. But yeah, I don't want to waste much more time talking about anything. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So today we have the Cavern Croakers, captained by FrogDuck and Cavern. Um, I'll go ahead and let them join. So
Hello.
here with us we have FrogDuck. Say hello.
Hello.
Unfortunately, FrogDuck's co-captain Cavern could not make it. Time zone issues and just some other life things came up, so Cavern can't make it. So we're just gonna have to do a solo interview. But if you guys are interested in Cavern's answers, I will get written responses from Cavern, and you guys can read them on a Google Doc after this video gets posted. But yeah, so don't want to waste any more time. We can go ahead and get right into it. So first question is, how did you get into draft?
Yeah, I was like, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, maybe. This is like the second draft league I ever joined. I looked up Pokemon Draft League after watching Pokemon do it,
Okay,
maybe in high school. So that was like 2 years after high school I watched that.
right. And where did
And
you
then I found a
Google it
Reddit
at
thing.
on Safari, like on Google?
Yeah, like
Okay,
I went on Reddit and I saw, I think it was do you whatever the server for King Rock was, that guy's server was on Reddit.
Apocalypse ADL.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I know King Rock is like a partial owner in there. I think there's a couple other ones, but
Oh, I
King
found it.
Rock's in a lot of places.
ISL. There we go.
Okay, okay. So yeah, where'd you kind of go from there?
So I was like, wow, that was kind of fun because that was my first time doing it. Then
Right.
I went on the little, you know how they have the servers tab on all the Discord links or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. PMPO was like the second one I joined ever. Then from there it was like, I don't know. I have the folder now. There's so many in them. Well, I don't know if it's so many for you, but there's like almost 20.
Yeah, oh gosh, I'm in way too many to count. It's funny you say almost 20 because we share 19 servers together.
I think that checks out because it's
So
like,
that means I'm in almost every server that you're in.
I mean, it makes sense
Yeah, I mean it makes
because
sense.
a lot of like the Discord or was it advertisements? There we go.
Yeah.
After ISO, I kind of looked at mostly this one, so I imagine all the ones in the promo, you are
Mm-hmm.
also in here.
Right. That would be correct. ISL was one of my first leagues that I joined in once Gen 9 started. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that's where you started. I also did not know that King Rock was involved in that.
I
Yeah,
thought he was. I
he
don't know.
is. He
Maybe
is.
I'm
I
wrong.
just looked. I looked. He's an admin in there.
Okay.
All right. Question number two. What are some of your favorite games outside of Pokemon?
I mean, most indie games on Steam I like that are like Pokemon. Like Set Beast is one of the older ones that are kind of popular.
Okay.
Uh, Beastie Ball is new. If you want like competitive games, I used to play Hearthstone for my college.
Really?
Yeah,
I know some people that fuck with Hearthstone.
but now I think the game is like dying and they should let it die, but they're not gonna let it die.
No, they're never gonna let it die. I still see people playing it way too much.
A whole like 3.2 star rating on the App Store. Ooh,
So, did you ever play Power World?
I did play Power World.
You like it?
It was okay. It was kind of linear. Like that type of game is better if it's like more build based.
Right.
Like because it's kind of you get and then it is like you catch Pokemon or not Pokemon pals, you level them up,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like once you get to the end, you're at the end. It's like what do you do now, right?
Right. I guess at that point, really, the only thing you can do is you can like hunt for the lucky pals, which is kind of like their version of shinies, and um, there's really not that much to it in the end game other than just like maximizing everything, which is kind of boring as somebody that's done it.
I mean, it's cool. It's like, but I'd rather play Arc if I'm being honest.
Right, right. Arc was good too. I didn't play as much Arc as I did Power World, but that's because when Arc was like really big, I didn't have as much time. But I had a lot of time when Power World came out. But yeah, I was just curious because you said you played some indie games and some Pokemon alike game. So I was just curious if you dabbled in Power World at all.
I definitely did beat. Well, whenever the end was like when it first came out,
Yeah.
I definitely got to that end.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think they added new stuff, but I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
went back.
they're still updating it all the time. All right, question number 3. What is your favorite draft league memory?
So I don't really.
Well, it can be something that happened like in a server. It can be something that happened like when you're prepping with somebody. It could be in a team tour. It could
Oh,
be just anything. It doesn't have to be like in game. Just something that you'll
uh,
always remember about your time playing draft.
all right. So let's go back to because before this, I was talking about the PDT, right?
Right.
In the replays, I kept on getting pinged for the fucking replay.
Mm-hmm.
Five things for the clover because I got lucky.
Yeah.
I definitely did tell that to my girlfriend. I was like, wow, these guys are losers. But they didn't hear that from me. No, because it was like I don't. It wasn't like all at once. It was like
Yeah.
one, and then 2 hours later, then another 3 hours later, and then another like 6 hours later in
I
my
think
sleep, and I was like, what?
I think I put one in there too, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah, but it was okay because that was a positive one for me.
Mm-hmm.
I, all right, to be fair, that crit was lucky, but I also stopped trying after I got that crit because from there I win. Like
Yeah.
Hatterene had Healing Wish, so I could have brought Gorgeist back, and for some reason he didn't bring anything to beat Gorgeist.
Yeah, the Gorgeist was going crazy. I was surprised when I was seeing like a 60% Poltergeist on Iron Treads.
No, Gorgeist is strong. It's
Yeah,
like what
I, I,
120
I
attack.
was shocked. Yeah, because I watched that. I think it was like first thing when I got up this morning. I was kind of crazed.
But yeah, I was like, I just let it go because just in case he had Roost or whatever on the
Yeah,
Dragon Knight. But I could have not did that and brought it back to health with Hatterene.
true. All right. Question number 4. What experience do you have with team tours?
I felt like most of the team tours I played, it has been that you have invited me to them.
Okay.
There was the Servant War,
All right.
which I think I did pretty well in that.
I
I,
honestly
I went
can't
like
remember.
3-1 or something like that.
It's been like 2.5 years.
Same deal. I was it PGP?
Yep, you were in PGP. We picked you up at mids.
Yeah. And I did pretty well in that too, right?
You
3-1
did.
again.
Yeah, you did really well on that.
And now I the one PDT was my first win. We don't talk about
That
that.
was that your first game?
No, no, no. I played. I skipped 1 week. So I was like,
Oh, so you're like
I'm
you're like
doing very
1-3.
poorly. Yeah.
Dang.
Like, all right, 2 of those games, I'll admit I played really bad. The one game I think I could have won, and I got pretty unlucky. But
Hmm.
it's like, whatever.
Fair enough. I've been balling out with my Mega Scolipede. My
I'm like a
Mega.
Scallopede.
Have you seen any of my replays?
No,
It's
I
11.
don't watch
It's 11.
those.
It's 11-1.
Nice. You're doing a lot better than me. I do think regular Scallopede, for what it is, if you try to sweep, regular Scallopede is better.
That's why no, you just got to get like 2 speed boosts and then Mega, and then you win.
Yeah, just get 2 speed boosts, right?
Bro, I've done it every single week. Just do it.
I
It
don't know,
was
because it's
it
like
was
I feel
eleven
bad
to
after I
one in
get
three
taken Frog's
games.
damage. A lot of times I feel like I just want to run Bandit Scallopede with U-turn.
Nah, U-turn was a really nice addition for regular Scolipede, though I will say. But I'm telling you, Mega Scolipede is the truth, man. It almost swept in a game where I played against a Mega Skarmory Tentacruel Annihilate.
Oh shit.
It still almost swept. I did lose that game. That's my one loss. But yeah. All right. Next question. And this one's gonna be a little bit harder because Cavern's not here to talk about it with you. But do you and Cavern have any drafting strategies when it comes to the auction?
He actually messaged me yesterday. He was like, "Oh, we should probably look." All right, it's happening in 2 weeks, and I'm like, "What do you mean look?" Because it's my first time captaining, right? And I'm like,
Right.
"I can."
Well, yeah,
So
you
I'm
need
like,
to
all
at
right,
least figure out like what kind of people you're
yeah.
looking at.
Like, and then
Do you know like what formats you and Cavern are going to be playing, so that way you know what formats you need to fill in for, like when you're drafting.
as of now, we just like gave each other a list like at the same time, and we're matching those people to see what they play.
Okay.
And then for the most part, right, like nat decks, PAL decks, they're always going to be covered.
Right.
Little cup, there are a lot of little cup people, and I
There
don't
are
know
a
how I
lot
feel
of
about
LC
that.
people. Um, I
I'm
can
like, that's weird, right?
Yeah, and I know Cavern's been in a lot of team tours recently, and he knows some of the better Little Cup people. But there's a lot of like really high end players that apt to play Little Cup. Players like HGC and Lady Lilac are two that come to mind. Both of those people are really fucking good, and they want to play LC. What does Cavern plan on playing? Is he VGCing or is he low tiering?
I have no idea. I don't think he cares, if I'm being honest. I know we have one guy for ORS, and I
Yeah,
think that's like the only confirmed thing.
that's the one format where I think a lot of people are going to struggle because it's more niche than the other ones. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't mind playing it because I think that's when I started playing Pokemon more seriously. I
Right.
haven't drafted it, so that's why I'm like hesitant. But what
Well, I think this
I
would be
really
a
started
fine
playing in
tour to
high
get
school.
started because
Yeah,
the skill gap for the Oris is going to be pretty low because there's not a lot of good Oris players. There's a couple that I will say are like far better than the rest, and if one falls to me, I'd be very happy so I don't have to play Oris. But for the most part, I think that's probably the weakest format amongst the applicants.
I don't know. This because Cavern has a lot more experience than me too.
Yeah.
I
Well.
think he has a couple of friends he wants to bring in,
Mm-hmm.
so I just said okay, that's fine with me because I don't really know anybody like that.
As long as you just win your games, you win your games.
Of course.
All right. Question number 6. I guess this kind of goes back to you saying that you've never been a captain before, so you don't know exactly what to do. But what should players who get drafted by you expect? It's like what should they expect whenever they're on your team?
Like I would say we'd find out, but it's like I don't know. Like I see, I copy. Just like if they ask for help, I help them.
Right. I mean,
But
a
I
lot of people like to captain different ways. Some people like to like constantly remind people whenever like they need to be prepping. Some people like require like, hey, we need to go over this prep together. Some people require mocks. That's usually more in like the more serious tours. But is there anything that comes to mind where you're like, hey, like if you're on this team, this is going to be happening, so be ready for it. If not, that's
mean,
fine.
really, right? Because it's like if they win, I don't care what they do. If they lose, then
and
it's like
and what if they don't?
oh,
What if they don't win? Are you gonna get
if
on
they
them?
don't win, then it's like
Are you gonna whip them
then
into shape?
I'm gonna assume that some people win, right? And was it 10 people plus us or 8 people plus us?
It's I think if I remember correctly, I think it was 10 to 12 people. So eight players minimum plus you
So,
two.
so it's like I hope that we don't get swept, right? So there's like general rules. Make it like just make it like the little junior league sports or whatever. If you lose your part, then you let somebody else try things like that, right? And you keep them going like that.
Well, I have faith in you guys to do well, so don't let me down.
I mean, I hope so.
Okay. Question number 7. Do you have an enemy captain duo going into this?
I can find one.
Is it Pharma and
Oh,
Johnny?
sure, let's go with that.
I mean, I know you and Johnny have fake beef, and Cavern and Pharma
I
have.
don't. Well, I don't have fake beef with him. I don't even do anything.
It's
Like
real. Is it real
he was
beef then?
crying that I never accepted his friend request, and I definitely did. So I
Well,
don't know what his
I'll.
problem was.
You know what? I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna make sure to ask him about that when I do his interview on Saturday.
He's gonna check. He's like, "Oh my God, he's friendly with me," and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
I,
I think Cavern and Pharma they go way back because of like things like GBC, and I know they always have good battles when they play each other. And you and Johnny are you and Johnny. You guys are fighting for best mod in PMPL.
Dude, I don't do shit. Like, I didn't apply or anything. Your best friend or whatever was like, I like this guy.
That is
Let's put him
exactly
in
how
here.
it happened. All right. Question 8. Aside from yourself, who do you think will draft the best player roster? Just looking through the captain duos.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I
Can
don't
you
know.
hear
It
me?
went quiet for like a minute. Yeah,
Oh, one of us must have disconnected. I don't think it was me. But I'll ask the
that
question
could
again.
it's probably me.
I said, aside from yourself, who do you think will draft the best player roster?
Well, I gotta go look at the thing again.
You got
Let's see. Let's
you
see.
got me and Spades. You got Brett and Ari. You got Chris and Women Respecter. Logan and Steering. Adam, you and Rao. Saki Dude and Zero. Um, and then Pharma and Johnny.
Let's go with Brett and Ari because they're at the top of the list.
I think Brett and Ari are a pretty good one. They're both really good players. I think they need a good VGC player because neither of them can play VGC though. Good thing you can play VGC, right?
I mean, I think I did well. I only did the one draft league for BGC, and I got second.
That's true. You did. All right. So I have three kind of personalized questions. Um, like I said, I sent these to Cavern directly, but I'm still going to go ahead and ask them to you. Um, so, um, how involved do you think you should be as a captain, and what do you consider to be the bare minimum for your job?
So before I know, as a player, I wasn't really too involved. If somebody offered me help, I would take it. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess as the captain, my role would be to like, offer the help if they want it.
Right.
At bare minimum, at least like, because again, in PDT right now, I'm with GBC,
Mm-hmm.
and the captaining is not captaining right over there. So bare minimum, at least just like post matchups, give them the little screenshot of the prep doc or whatever, because we're not even getting that right now.
Mm-hmm. Calling out the
So,
Alpo like that.
we're doing very poorly in that for a reason.
I don't think we get to play. I was hoping I was going to get to play you or Dialpo. But yeah. Okay. Um, question number 2. Um, coming off a championship in the most recent draft hosted in PMPL, obviously being Storage Wars, tell me a little bit about how that went for you as far as your experience and anything you would consider adding or changing.
I mean, Storage Wars is like, it was fine. Like, it got in what I expected. I don't really like the game restrictions, but
Right.
that's like what it is. I also think I got my box. I didn't really like my box too much, and I probably would have been happier if I got a different box.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that is part of the game. I didn't know what I was getting.
You know, you're talking to somebody that got the agreed on worst box, and I won. So
So
everybody was in
I,
agreement as soon as they saw box 24 that had the. It was the one with the Urshifu, Sylveon, Ferrothorn, Altaria, and Guzzlord. Everybody was like, "What the fuck is this box? Who built this box?" And that's the one that I got.
to be fair, my box was also like I felt like it was commonly agreed that it was one of the worst ones because they were like, "Why the fuck did you pick that box? That box sucks." It had like the Shinotic or whatever. I was like,
I
it was.
love
I didn't want the
Shinotic.
double dragon. It didn't do anything. The one game I brought it to, they brought the resist berry for it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's crazy. Someone prepped for Shinotic.
It was like my only grass type, and they brought like no, it wasn't resist berry. It was like something that only hit Shinotic. It was like poison jab, or
Hmm.
whatever,
Interesting. Okay.
and that's my only poison weakness.
All right, and then question 3. Um, what would you consider to be a successful season for this tour? Is anything other than a championship considered a positive ending?
Well, me personally, I think if you make top four or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that's chill. But I know how Cavern is, and Cavern gets really competitive around playoffs, so I'll match him and be like, yeah, championships are nothing. Second is the
Championship or
first
bust.
loser. Oh yeah,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and read Cavern's response just because I think it's appropriate to read here.
go for it.
The goal is to have fun, feeling satisfied about performances, enjoying the season, getting to meet and know more draft players, and making friends. That's just as important, if not more, than winning. But we're doing both, so that's going to be our positive
Cavern is so funny.
ending.
I don't know. I feel like our even our draft interactions are like hilarious to me because he has beaten me every single time in
Really?
the regular season, but I have beaten him every single time in playoffs. So
That's funny. I love Cavern. Cavern's a good guy.
yeah.
All right, so the last thing we're gonna do, this is the teammate quiz. So since Cavern's not able to be with us, I sent Cavern a list of questions and got his answers, and I just need you to tell me what you think Cavern put for these answers. Okay, so there are 7 questions. One of them is a two-parter, so there are a total of 8 points on the board. So first question: what is your co-captain's favorite draft league Pokemon?
um, Kasuing Quillfish.
That's impressive. You got that right. Good
Let's
job.
go.
I would have not
I,
guessed that. I would have
I think
probably
he
said
showed
like
me his.
I would have probably said like Marowak just because he's got the Cubone and like everything he does is Cubone.
I think somebody in his the Deep Green server sent the little look. I won with Quillfish. It's at the top of my kill board,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Yo, shit, save me too." So I
that's
was like,
so
"Oh,
cool. Well,
yeah."
good job on knowing that. I'm proud. Question number 2. What is your co-captain's favorite format to play draft?
Is it low tier?
It is low tier. That's
Whoa.
pretty good. Good job. They also
I
put
mean,
in
that's
parentheses LC, monotype, and extra low tier are also valid answers. And then Cavern said in italics, I don't discriminate against formats.
so. But was low tier the main answer?
Yes, it was low tier
Nice, nice.
exclamation point, and then LC, monotype, hyper low tier are also valid answers.
That's cool. I
So
figured
yeah,
because GBC is all low tier.
yeah, that's true. That's Cavern's bread and butter, isn't it? Okay. Question number 3. Did your co-captain win more than one solo draft championship in 2025?
I mean, I think so.
Is that your final
Yes,
answer?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, Cavern said yes. I've won 23 solo leagues. That is that? There's no way that's right, right?
I don't know. I feel like I see him everywhere, so I'd believe it.
But 23, like
Because
I
he,
understand you play in a lot of leagues, but like I also play in a lot of leagues, and I won like 8 or 9 this year, and I felt like that was a lot, and I was winning like one
I
in every 5.
I believe him only because he has he has his own little data doc that he keeps
Yeah,
tracks of everything.
that's
Like,
true. That's
I
true.
think that's how he knows his Quillfish has 113 kills or whatever. I
Yeah,
made that up. I don't think it's 113. I think
it's
that's too
probably
many.
it might be somewhere around there, especially if he's playing a lot of low tier. But yeah, all right. Question number 4. So far, you're 3 for 3, so you got to keep it up. Question number 4. Does your co-captain think pineapple belongs on pizza?
Fuck. I think he's CST, so that makes him
A
some European.
CET, I think. CST is the time zone behind us.
My bad.
Yeah, CET. So yes, he's
Uh,
European. And I also just learned because Saki and Zero informed me that pineapple on pizza or just Hawaiian pizza is a Canadian invention. Fun fact.
I don't know what European he is, so that didn't help me at all.
He's not French.
I'm gonna say. Fuck. Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Cavern's
I
answer
like it,
was
so I hope he likes it.
Cavern's answer was, I absolutely love pineapple on pizza. So good job. You're
Let's go.
4 for 4. That's impressive. All right, question number 5. If your co-captain was on a deserted island, which 2 celebrities would they choose to be on the island with? And I have 2 groups of 3 people. So you're going to pick one from each group, okay?
Yeah.
So, group number 1, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Eminem, and Gordon Ramsay. And then group number 2, Taylor Swift, Tim Sweeney, who is the CEO of Fortnite, and their high school principal. So those are your
Let's
2
go.
groups.
So let's go Tim Sweeney.
Okay.
And sure, let's go Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay and Tim Sweeney. Cavern said Gordon Ramsay and Taylor Swift.
Shit.
Cavern said, so that way I have food and entertainment covered. So unfortunately, you only get half the points, but you still have 5 points, which is really good. That's over half of the total points, and we still have 2 more questions to go. All right. Question number 6. If a player that you drafted for 40K started the season 0-3, how would you manage that player going forward? A, keep playing them in hopes they turn it around. B, give them a few weeks to rest and run without your best player. Or C, drop them at mids.
Let's go B because he loves Friends apparently.
Cavern's answer, I believe, was A. Cavern's real answer was, I would fly to their house and kill them.
Oh.
But for legal reasons, that's a joke. And then said, tell them it's fine and they're going to win next week. So I'm assuming by saying they're going to win next week, that means you're going to keep playing them and hope it turns around. So you did not get that.
So me personally, they're on mock duty.
They're on mock duty.
And I think that's valid.
Get your budget back.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No trades. I believe in them.
If you 2 did not get picked to captain, how much do you think that Cavern would go for in the auction?
Budget?
5K minimum, 120K budget, but 100K if both captains buy in, so really 100K.
Alright, so
and I'll give you a
personally,
hint. I'll give you a hint. I think Cavern misinterpreted this a little bit because they listed specifically how much they thought you would buy them for.
Alright, good, because that's how much I would buy them for. I was gonna answer like that anyways.
Okay.
So I feel like I said, I think he's a very good player.
Oh, I forgot to note.
He has beaten me every single time in regular season.
I forgot.
It's just playoffs. I don't know if he chokes or whatever, but like
you can get it within 2K. So if it's 15K and you say 17, you can get it right still.
I think I would go like 42K.
Holy cow! Cavern actually said
I love him.
30.
No, I love Cavern.
Okay, well, Cavern will be very happy to hear this when it comes out. But yeah, Cavern said FrogDuck would bid 30K for me minimum, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, see, he knows minimum.
Yeah, but that's the number he gave me, so that's the number I gotta play with.
No, I was like 2K off. I would say 40K, but like let me just go 42.
All right, well, I believe that's gonna do it for the Cavern Croakers. Big thank you to Mr. FrogDuck for being able to do this interview. Once again, sorry that Cavern was not able to make it. I will leave the link to their Google Doc in the description. Mr. FrogDuck, do you have anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
No, or First off, how much you like my logo? Hand
I
drawn
like
and
it.
everything.
I think it was fire. It was fire.
Second of all, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. I'm glad you were able to come through, especially because Cavern couldn't. But yeah, so I guess that's going to be it for me. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next captain interview. Peace.